I'm originally from Sacramento, but I live in LA now. And I went home to visit my family this past weekend. Do you ever go home to visit your family and then you realize why you don't go home to visit your family? Hello? Did that. My mom, bless her heart, she picks me up at the airport. Ever since restaurants have come out with refillable drinks, the fast food restaurants, my mom has kept cups from every fast food restaurant in her car so that at all times she's prepared for a refill. So I get in the car, she's like, hey honey, we're going to McDonald's. She gives me a cup. I'm like, I don't think the 1994 Summer Olympic Games cup is gonna work. She's like, it did on the way here, we're going. It's cool, it was awesome. And I was home for a wedding, so we had to go to Hallmark to get a card. And we were walking up and down the aisles, and I caught my mom copying the sentimental note from the card onto a piece of notebook paper. And I'm like, Mom, what are you doing? She's like, sweetheart, I care enough to send the very best. I'm just not willing to spend $245 to do it. It's cool, it's awesome. She thinks taking me to a great smorgasbord restaurant is Costco, up and down the aisles for the samples. It's great, she's awesome. And then what she'll do for entertainment, she'll take me to Circuit City to see a movie. So, she's a good, I love my mom though, I do, I love her. And like, she's always done things my whole life growing up to like save $1. So growing up, I thought that we were really, really poor, and I just kind of accepted it because none of my friends, no one else did anything like that. And then I moved from Sacramento to LA, and I realized we weren't poor, we're Jewish. So now it totally makes sense why we're doing that. It's cool. Any Jews in the audience? All right, I'm not gonna change my set, so you're just gonna jump on and be Jews for the night, guys. No, it's awesome. I have an older brother who just decided to become a rabbi. Give it up for him, yay. Very cool. But my family kind of freaked out. They're like, a rabbi? What kind of job is that for a nice Jewish boy? Couldn't he be a lawyer or a doctor? I mean, if he really wants to lead the Jewish people, why isn't he a movie producer? Right? It's cool, so yeah, it's cool. Then he moved to Israel, which is a great place to be right now. We're really excited about that. But he tried to like call home and reassure us that everything was fine during the war. And he told me, Laura, it's so sweet. Like kids are outside, they play games just like American kids. They'll be like, duck, duck, keep ducking. I love it, it's cool. Anyway, my brother gets so mad at my family. He thinks we're really bad Jews because we celebrate Christmas, which we don't think is so bad. And especially, I don't think it's bad because we celebrate it in a very Jewish way. We celebrate on December 27th. This way we get all our gifts for half off at the after Christmas Day sales. So, thank you. I hope you guys are writing these tips down because they're a way to save $1. It's cool, I love it. I love to save $1, I do. Obviously, that's what I'm talking about this whole time. I went to Jamaica a couple years ago with my girlfriends, and they were like, they're not Jewish, and they were all excited. They're like, woohoo, we're gonna meet boys, we're gonna get drunk, ow! I'm like, oh no, girls, because I don't know if any of you have been to Jamaica, but they have these open air markets where you can go in and bargain your price. So I was like, we're gonna play a game. We're all gonna go to these open air markets. We're gonna take $20. Whoever comes back with the most wins. My little girlfriends, bless their hearts, they came back, they had nice little baskets. I came back, I had baskets, beaded necklaces, little Jamaican babies. I won. It's cool. 4 years later, they're not so cute, but it's all right. I love it. What else can I share with you? So I'm single. Single ladies, come on. All right, those are my girls. Yeah, it's cool. Like I said, I went home for a wedding. And it was awesome because I was the maid of honor in the wedding. Have any of you guys been maid of honor? It's like an insult to injury when you're single, because it's like bridesmaids, they get a man to walk down the aisle with. Maid of honor, you walk down all by yourself. I think my friends are like, Laura's used to being single and alone. We'll just continue her on that way in an ugly dress. Thanks, friends. So that was really cool. I love that. But I was really optimistic about this wedding, because at weddings, there are other single people, right? Right? So I went, and they were called the grandmothers. Awesome. It was cool, though. We had a lot in common. We talked about the view and starting over and how we eat Haagen-Dazs ice cream alone on Saturday nights. And then after a couple of drinks, we started to share our fears of falling down alone in our condos. with no one to hear our cries for help as we suffer a lonely demise. So that's awesome. I love that. I love guys. Like I think you're great. I kind of wish you came with warning labels like prescription drugs. You know, like wouldn't that be cool? Like a little heads up before you got involved with someone. Like while involved with this man, he might cause dizziness, weight gain, weight loss, weight gain again, nausea, bouts of distrust after you find out he's been sleeping with your best friend, difficulty swallowing, discontinue involvement should pain get worse, sleeplessness persist, or you develop a rash. So, lovely, lovely. They know what I'm talking about. Cool kids, cool kids. What else can I share with you? One of the reasons I am single is that I am 27 years old and I'm a virgin. Right, you all know I'm lying. Well, thanks. I'm 28. So, that's cool. It's awesome to be a virgin in LA. That's why you recognize me nor my name from anything. It's even better because I'll go on these dates and because I am a virgin and sex naturally comes up in conversation, right? Like when you're on a date. And I'll tell the guy and then he leaves me alone with the bill. Which is cool. It's all right. It's okay, you guys. I'm used to it. It's all right. But because what I love is these guys proceed to do these little quarterly check-in phone calls like, yo, Laura, it's Tony. I just want to see, did you give it up yet? I don't know what this guy is expecting me to do. Be like, oh my gosh, Tony, why don't you come over and we'll do it? Because you put so much time and dedication into this relationship by calling me once for 2 minutes every 3 months. Oh, I'm so glad you guys laughed at that. That was cool. Because, seriously, and the people that aren't laughing, I think, in their heads, they're kind of, figuring out everything. They're like, dude, if he remembers to call once every 3 months, he is totally putting in his time. Give it up to the man. It's cool. You guys, I'm sure you're all on MySpace. MySpace? No? Okay, I'm the only one. That's cool. I'm glad. That's why no one comes out. But no, my little brother is on MySpace, and I know he's 14. He's gonna lose his virginity before me. But he has these little girlfriends, like these 12 and 13-year-old girls in these pictures, you guys. And it breaks my heart. These girls are like this. They're like, I'm like 12, 13 years old? That breaks my heart. I want to be like, sweetheart, play with Barbies until you're 15. Dress as the Disney princess to the prom. You have the rest of your life to be a whore. You guys, I am Laura Rosenberg. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting comedy.